Match preview.
Unfortunately, far too under-rotated. Opening up too early and, well, not even close to making that. Immediately scratching all chances then for Thomas Zimmerman. Let's see what Brenda Magana can do here then. Small balance mistake there. Forward somersault and landing a bit low from Magana. Comes to dismount then. Double tucked. No problems with the dismount for Magana. Well, the difficulty level. The start value here is the lowest amongst the finalists here today. Thomas Zimmerman, second attempt there, and well, he knew that his chances were gone, so only a tucked Tsukahara from Thomas Zimmerman. Start value of 8.4, so that doesn't quite measure up to the standards that we normally see from Thomas Zimmerman. But since he had that big mistake on the Russia first time around, understandable. Just fulfilling the competition, receiving a final score there. Brenda Magana then, awaiting her score here. But remember the start value, 9.2 for Magana. 8.288 is the final score. Up next then is Robert Gall for Hungary. Fairly difficult vault. One 9.9 volts and then one 9.8 volts.
Zimmerman, Austria.
A very good first vault. Matsu with 1.5 twist from Robert Gall. As we said, it's a high level of difficulty. This will, of course, bring him a good score to start off with. Celeste Carnevale for Old problems there. Very well done from Carnavalle. Difficulty level set at 9.5 for combinations. Step in the landing after the dismount. Thomas Zimmerman still awaiting his score. Score that won't be too high. Instead, much better opportunity for Robert Carl, 9.488 for the first vault. Here the Rocher, but just like Thomas Zimmerman, under-rotating that vault, and, well, that wasn't too far away. He opened it a bit early, good height, then opening up very, very much and a bit too early. .419 then for Thomas Zimmerman. Diego Hippolito up next.
Atraso de equilíbrio. Nota de partida 9.500. Nota final 8.500.
Left Carnavalle, 8.5 her score. Diego Hippolito waiting the green flag. Judges to deliver the scores for Robert Carl first.
Apresenta pelo Brasil Diego Hipólito.
9.225 for Robert Carl, and now Diego Hipólito then. Already with one gold medal from these World Cup competitions. What a start for Diego Hipólito. A great start that was.
Foi o campeão da prova de solo no dia de ontem.
It's the Kasamatsu with 1.5 twist. Same vault as we saw from Robert Carl earlier. Now time then for Sana Shusovitina. She has reached the final here as well, but the balance being not one of her favorite apparatus. Mistake in the start. A bit wobbly there as well. forward somersault. That one looking good. Back combination, and once again some problems with the balance. Beautiful combination there. And there, she got it all wrong, Oksana Shusavitina, but you saw quite a few balance mistakes up until that large error came. Double top to finish.
De Diego Hipólito no primeiro salto. Nota de partida 9.900, nota do
Not
salto
being able to stay up there.
9.625.
Oksana Shusavitina.
Apresenta salto sobre o cavalo. Do Brasil,
9.625 for his first vault. Impressive, and in with a great chance now of taking yet another medal. The difficulty level on the second vault, only 9.5. Lutsenko with 1.5 twist. He's well performed, a good height and good length as well to the vault, and this will certainly bring him yet another good score.
A nota da atleta do Uzbequistão, Oksana Shusavitina, na trave.
So Diego Hipólito with 2 great vaults here. Will probably bring him up into the lead. So Shusavitina score 8.025 after falling down. Now interesting then to see Julian Vitboy for South Africa. One vault valued at 9.8, the second vault 10.0.
Salto 9.212. Média final dos dois saltos 9.418. Primeiro colocado no ranking até o momento.
Great score for Hipólito, 9.419.
No salto
A
sobre
very
o
tough
cavalo
task for the rest to beat.
da África do Sul, Julian Witbooi.
Let's see then what Julian Witbooi can do here. Russia, bit over-rotated, but a fairly good start for Julian Witbooi. Here it is once again. I've seen the mistakes from Zimmerman and Robert Carl on this particular vault. But now, Julian Witbooi able to stand up. On the women's side then, Jerida Mogollon from Mexico. to the perfect start. And there, her chances gone as well. Once again, almost fell backwards. Now just a dismount to go. Double tucked.
Nota do primeiro salto do sul-africano Gillian foi nota de partida 9.800.
Problems here with the dismount.
9.275.
But a costly mistake in the beginning of the routine. Julian Vitboy, 9.275 for his first vault. Now, start value 10.0 from this second, and theoretically, he is absolutely capable of threatening the current leader, Diego Hippolito. Double piked Sukahara. The landing very, very low. That will of course be large deductions for that. Not quite the speed in the somersault that is required. I do think that the height is quite okay, but as you can see, not the correct grip around his thighs there.
Na trave do equilíbrio. Nota de partida 9.500 e nota final 8.162.
Irina Morillon, 8.162 the score for her. Just ahead of Oksana Shusovitina then. Camila Comin up next for Brazil, but first the first vault from Janeiro Beethoven. Marco Meyer. Next, Vitboy, 9.156 for him. That means that he's right behind Robert Karl then. Marco Meyer then. Chef from one more gymnast, still landing very low. But, well, I do not think, well, I don't know what the judges think, but perhaps they accept that landing. It's very, very low. There will of course be deductions for that, but not as large as deductions were for Zimmerman and Robert Karl. Camilla, come in then. determined so far. No major mistakes from Camilla. Then there it is, Camilla Comin. Very well done. This will certainly bring her up high into the standings, because that was a good performance from her. The start value, however, not the highest, 9.3, so that does not work to her advantage, but still good performance from him. Marco Meyer, 9.275. Better than the score that Robin Carl and Zimmerman received for the same vault. They end up somewhere around 8.8, 8.9. Still in with a chance of reaching the medals. But the problem now for Marco Meyer that the start value for this vault is only 9.3. So the Kasamatsu, well performed, but there will be 3/4 deduction, and that means the final score somewhere around 9.1 or something like that. The score for Camilla Comin, 8.575, and that means that we have a Brazilian leader at the moment. But now, interesting start. Silver medalist from the world competition yesterday, Alicia Sacramone for the United States. The score then for Marco Meyer, and well, he ended up there somewhere around 9.1, 9.088. Alicia Sacramone then. Well, first up, of course, Janeiro and Beethoven. That's the way we have done it up until now, so let's continue with the first vault from Janeiro and Beethoven. Beethoven starting off with a vault valued at 9.9. Same vault as we saw from Hippolyto. The height and length not quite as good as Hippolyto's, but the landing just a little bit better. Still, Hippolyto received 9.625, perhaps not as high for Janeiro and Beethoven. Alicia Sacramone now then. Oh, problems immediately. Got that one all wrong. Once again, problems for her. Not at all Alicia's day. And once again a mistake. Double piked the dismount. Well, it started off disastrous and well, it just continued on the same path and then ended up where the double piked being over-rotated. Disappointment, of course, for Alicia Sacramone. Janeiro, however, a bit more happy, 9.55, 0.075 behind Hippolyto. But now, as a second vault, start value 1/10 higher than Hippolyto, so still in with a chance of going into the lead. Janeiro. Well, beautiful vault from Janeiro. Very, very beautiful. And according to my calculations, this should be a new leader. Look at that, sticking the landing, and it is good height and good length to it as well. So I really do think that well, it's going to be a tight race, however. But Janeiro, very impressive second vault. Luis Rivera is the next starter in the men's vault final. .237 for Alicia Sacramone. Let's focus instead on Luis Rivera. First vault from Luis Rivera, 9.7 is the start value. Janeiro, no, 9.25 the score for the second one. I do think that that was a bit low after that extraordinary vault from Janeiro. 9.4 the final score then, leaving him 0.018 behind Hippolyto. Well, well. Looking at the judges' score, two judges gave Janeiro 0.250 for deduction. First Rivera rotating his vault. Well, two judges gave him deductions 0.250. Two judges gave him 0.350, but then from the other two judges, strange deductions, 0.450 and 0.5, so half a point from Judge 2 in this case. Well, Judge 2 being Gilberto Pantiga for Brazil. This does not quite feel correct. The main problems for our next starter Elise Ishinyu, winner in the uneven bars. So not a good day for the Americans on the balance beam. I'm really a bit disturbed after the scores for Janeiro and Beto. And the dismount a bit under-rotated. Except from the large error in the beginning of the routine. Nothing major from Elise Ishinyu. Start value of 9.6. So fairly high level of difficulty.
Nota do segundo round de Bernardo, medida 9. Nota de batida 9.600, nota de bronze 9.250.
9.175 for Luis Rivera. Remember, he under-rotated his first vault a bit.
Para o segundo salto de Porto Rico, Luis Rivera.
But still in with a chance of reaching the medals. Robert Carl is currently in third place. 9.225. Second vault, well performed from Luis Rivera. Start value of 9.6. And spring. Straight forward somersault. 1.5 twist. Fuentes from Venezuela, the next starter. Women's balance beam, Daniel Hippolito, the big favorite here on balance beam, since Camila Cumin is the current leader with 8.575. Remember, Hippolito 9.8 her start value. Ishinyu 8.338. That she is currently in third position, even though she fell down. The score then for Luis Rivera, 9.250. That means, in fact, third place for Rivera, with just Fernando Fuentes to go. Now green flag from the judges. Fernando Fuentes still awaiting his start. Well, seems as if the organizers has chosen to start off with Daniel Hippolito here then. Let's see what she can do. She's off to a good start. far, nothing major from Daniel Hipólito. And the dismount, well, great performance from Daniel Hipólito, and the crowd, of course, loving it.
Nota no segundo salto de Luiz Rivera de Porto Rico. Nota de partida 9.600, nota do salto 9.325, média final 9.200.
Well, Daniel Hipólito, the probable winner in the women's balance beam, and well, it looks like Daniel and Diego Hipólito both will stand on top of the podium here today as well, because Diego Hipólito is the current leader in the men's vault competition, and the last starter, Fernando Fuentes. Since he's competing with two vaults with a start value of 9.7, he won't push Hipólito down. And rotating the first vault just a little bit. Yasamatsu, going full twist. And 9.213, victory goes to Daniel Hipólito. What a day for the Hipólito family. Yesterday, Diego Hipólito winning, and today, Daniela Hipólito winning the balance beam. And listen to the crowd. They're, of course, loving this. Both Daniel and Diego Hipólito with the victories here in front of their home crowd. .175 for Fernando Fuentes, and that means that the final threat to Diego Hipólito is gone as well. So 2 gold medals here in the opening of the second day for Brazil. Very nice vault from him second time around as well. The question if he might be able to threaten Luis Rivera. I don't think so, but Rivera 9.25, and that would mean a bronze medal for Fernando Fuentes. Beautiful body style. The landing, however, a bit ragged in style.
Salto no masculino e trave de equilíbrio no feminino. Dentro de instantes teremos o cerimonial de premiação desses dois aparelhos. Você está tendo o privilégio de prestigiar a Copa do Mundo de Ginástica Olímpica Sigfried Fischer Trophy. A ginástica brasileira agradece imensamente à prefeitura da cidade do Rio de Janeiro.
Victory ceremony
pela realização dessa Copa do Mundo, mas principalmente por alavancar o desenvolvimento da ginástica nacional.
Fernando Fuentes scored 9.2, not enough to take him into the medals.
Esse evento não se realizaria. A Confederação Brasileira de Ginástica será eternamente grata.
Sport.
Finalistas de trave de equilíbrio.
And here are the final scores. Daniel Hipólito winning at 9.212. Come in second, 8.575. So a Brazilian duel there with Argentina Celeste Carnevale in third place, 8.5. A bit surprisingly. Janeiro for the United States in fourth place. When it comes to the men's vault final then, Diego Hipólito, 9.418 winning it. Also Brazil, ahead of Jonas Mendes at 9.4. And then Luis Rivera in third. Hipólito on the podium now, receiving her gold medal.
Nota 8.575 do Brasil, Camila Comin.
Camila Comin in second place then.
Em terceiro lugar, com a nota 8.500 da Argentina, Celeste Carnevale.
Celeste Carnevale in third place.
Lugar, com a nota 8.337 dos Estados Unidos, Alice Ishino. Em quinto lugar, com a nota 8.507,
fourth place for her, United States. 8.337, 8.287, Brenda Magana, Mexico. Then, also for Mexico, Yerida Mogollon, 8.162. Oksana Shusovitina, 8.025, and Alicia Sacramel then, 8th place for the United States, with her disastrous routine, only 7.237.
Para fazer a entrega da medalha de primeiro lugar, chamamos o senhor Rui César, secretário municipal de esportes. Para fazer a entrega da medalha de segundo lugar, chamamos a ex-ginasta Luísa Parente, representante do Brasil nas Olimpíadas de 88 e 92.
Daniela and Camila. And of course, also to Celeste.
Para fazer a entrega da medalha de terceiro lugar, chamamos
What a day
o
for
George
Brazilian
Dexter,
gymnastics, and
membro do
what a
Comitê
weekend for
Técnico da
Brazilian
Federação
gymnastics.
Internacional de Ginástica.
Remember yesterday's results from the World Cup here. Diego Hipólito winning the vault, and Mucia Rodriguez taking second place on the Pommel's final.
Convidamos o senhor
Celeste
George
Carnevale
Dexter para
also
fazer a
receiving
entrega
her
do
medal
diploma
and
de
the flowers.
ao oitavo lugar. Pedimos a todos para que de pé ouçam o hino nacional brasileiro.
And then the national anthem of Brazil. once again singing the whole national anthem, although the music has stopped. The Brazilians are going crazy. And they will do so one more time, since Diego Hipólito is the one receiving the gold medal at the next medal ceremony. And here comes the 8 finalists, the men's vault. And well, the whole final, as you know by now, was won by Diego Hipólito here. 9.625 for his first vault, then 9.212, and the total score 9.418. Janeiro finished second, 9.4 his final score.
Do Cazaquistão. Terceiro colocado, nota 9.250, de Porto Rico, Luis Rivera.
And Luis Rivera then in third place, 9.250. Robert Gall, fourth, 9.225, and then Fernando Fuentes in fifth, 9.2. Julian Witboy for South Africa in sixth, 9.156, and then the two Austrians, seventh and eighth. In seventh place, Marco Meyer, 9.087, and then Thomas Zimmerman, 8.418.
Convidamos o excelentíssimo senhor ministro de Estado e de Esportes, Agnello Queiroz, para fazer a entrega ao Diego Hipólito, classificado em primeiro lugar no salto. Convidamos o senhor Francisco de Almeida e Silva, secretário municipal da Fazenda, para fazer a entrega ao segundo colocado.
Janeiro before receiving his silver medal, one of his vaults. And here Luis Rivera then, receiving the bronze medal. A well-deserved bronze medal as well that was. Here, one of his vaults. The Kazamatsu full twist, even though the landing was quite low there. Diego Hipólito with the the two best combined vaults according to the judges. And I believe that we will have the national anthem then once again. You viewers at home starting to learn it by now. You've heard it a couple of occasions now. And this the second time during the second day. The crowd loving this, of course. Diego Hipólito, the winner of this World Cup from Rio de Janeiro when it comes to vault. Next up then is the men's parallel bars final. Robert Gall is the first starter. Brazilians in this final as well. Michel Conceição, who won the silver medal yesterday on pommel horse. Here's the gold medalist on balance beam earlier. Except from Robert Gall and Michel Conceição, the starting list consists of Rasha Babsar, Jorna Jerimbetov, Levente Fekete, Kenny Kada, Mikael Hjort and Brett McClure. You've seen all of the gymnasts earlier during the finals here from Rio de Janeiro, except from Brett McClure, starting as number 8. The first off is Robert Gall then, one out of 2 Hungarians in this final. Oh, very strange move there from Robert Gall. Something that you don't see so very often. There, however, the Tippelt, named after the German gymnast Sven Tippelt. Some problems with the Healy after that. This one double pike, where there were a couple of minor mistakes, but nothing big from Robert Gall, and here's that strange move. Changing direction there and making it into a forward somersault towards the end. 9.7 is the start value. Michel Conceição up next. Looking at the start value from the qualification round, it was 9.4. Should be tougher for him today to break into the top 3. See then what Michel Conceição can do. We're of course awaiting the score for Robert Gall as well. Gall, as we said, with a start value of 9.7, there were a couple of deductions in the routine. That will of course lower the score. Only 2 gymnasts in this final with a start value of 10.0. Janeiro and Beethoven and Brett McClure. 9.037 for Robert Gall, so almost 7/10 deducted from his start value. Conceição then. Problems there, not quite finished with the double back. And the double quite, unfortunately for him. Over-rotating that without any chance of taking the landing. Far too much speed backwards. There's some problems in finishing that one. They're impossible for him. Michel Conceição. Will be lowered, of course, that final error. Next up, as you can see, preparing the bars now is Raj Bhavsar for the United States. Bhavsar, who won the bronze medal, rings final yesterday. Strong performance then, and well, it's going to be interesting to see what he can do here. He has a difficult routine ahead of him, so the start value should be high. I guess it's somewhere around 9.9. Michel Conceição, 8.312 then for him. Very fluent so far. Beautiful combinations. And the double pike, well, there's a large step in the landing, and those are costly. However, off to a good start, Balsar. It was a fairly clean routine from the American. Rush Balsar. And one of the big favorites coming up now is Yuriy Beitov. Very interesting to see what he can do. Yuriy Beitov then, like Brett McClure, as we said, the maximum start value 10.0. Yuriy Beitov has performed. We are halfway through this parallel bars final. Rush Balsar 9.412 is the score for Rush, and that means that we have a new leader. Goes in ahead of Robert Gall, 9.037. 9.412 for Raj Balsar. Turn then for Yuriy Beitov. Double tuck backwards. And the double piked. Well, there is a small step in the landing for Yuriy Beitov, and legs are a bit bended on the dismount, but otherwise solid performance from the man from Kazakhstan. That double piked, and as you can see, legs just a little bit bended, and there is a step in the landing. Leventificator then next up, while we're awaiting the score for Yuriy Beitov. Very important for the gymnasts nowadays that the bars are perfectly prepared. Work with the magnesium. Yuriy Beitov then 9.625 the score for Yuriy Beitov. Well, that certainly was a clear lead. Larger margin than I would have expected. But still the lead for Yuriy Beitov. Leventificator then. Might be able to break into the top three. What would call 9.037 is the score to beat at this point. Double tuck backwards. Problems there at the end, and once more got it all wrong after that double tuck backwards. Losing the balance once again for Keita. The Healy comes. And then the dismount, the double piked, and well, the landing. It's like the rest of the routine. Not very good. Here's that double tucked once more. Not quite finished as he hits the bars. And then having problems here as well, falling backwards. Should really be a move on routine nowadays for Keita and the gymnast on this level. The poor landing after the dismount. A result of Keita knowing that his chances are all gone. Kenny Keita then, the next gymnast preparing the bars. Here now also with a good chance of reaching the medals. 9.037 is required to overtake Robert Gala, currently in third position. Raj Bavsar in second, and then Yernin Beitov in the lead at this point. Still no results from the judges. So an anxious wait now for Kenny Keita before he'll receive the green flag. Obviously, some problems. There are clearly discussions about Leventificators of routine. There's the score, 8.050. Ended up with a start value of 9.5 Leventificator. Ready for Kenny Keita. Technical Possibly a few errors early on in the routine there, not quite finished with his moves, and there's a balance mistake. Looks a bit unsecure, Kenikeda. Very high and well-performed double piked, ending his routine, but up until that, didn't look too confident. And no medal for Levente. So with just one more gymnast to go then. Sorry, two. Mikael Hjort and Brett McClure. We have the top trio. Jørgen Betel, Bavsar and Gal. Hjort shouldn't have anything to do with the medal standings. Brett McClure, however, as we've said, maximum start value of 10.0, so definitely gymnast with a great chance of even winning this. Mikael Hjort from Sweden is the man up next. Hjort, 26 this year, and gymnast who in his junior years performed very well on vault, but nowadays focusing more and more on pommelhorse and parallel bars due to his knees. And well, I'm not quite sure about the status, but not quite as a spectacular vaulter as he once was. Instead, reaching the finals both on pommelhorse and parallel bars here in Rio de Janeiro. Kenikeda 8.487, beating Komse Chao and Fekete then. Waiting for the green flag then for Mikael. Still discussions amongst the judges, and people still waiting for the green flag. There it is then. And the forward somersault, over rotated that straight forward just a little bit. Here comes the dismount then, double piked, second landing there. Clean routine from Mikael Hjort. The difficulty level perhaps not as high as the level from, for instance, the top three, and therefore Mikael Hjort not quite up there fighting for the medals. Here over-rotating just a little bit. Has to work very hard to get back on track after that one. But a neat dismount and a great landing. The last starter then in this final, Brett McClure preparing the bars. Hjort now waiting for his score, but start value 9.1. So fighting against Kenny Kada, who we saw earlier. The start value of 9.3. 8.487 for Kada. It's to better that score to put 3 out of the 8 finalists behind him, or I should say the 7 finalists so far, since Brett McClure is still to go. .537, so beating Kenny Kada, Konse Chao and Levente Fikete. An okay score then for Hjort. Now let's see what Brett McClure can do. Janeiro and Beethoven in the lead at this point. Beautiful double back. Unsecure a couple of occasions, but except from that, and the step in the landing, a very good routine. Definitely capable of being up there fighting with Janeiro Beethoven. 9.625 for Janeiro Beethoven. And the dismount, the double piked. It's unrotated, but still. Great routine from Brett McClure. We will, while we're awaiting his score, wants to show here from the rhythmic gymnasts here in Brazil. The score then for Brett McClure, 9.675. So Brett McClure wins the parallel bars. A well-deserved victory for McClure. High level of difficulty, and except for a few errors, a very clean routine. Janeiro Beethoven second with the 9.625, so only 0.050 separating the two. Brett McClure, the winner.
Essa foi a apresentação da Seleção Brasileira de Ginástica Rítmica, comandada pela professora Bárbara Elizabeth Lafranque e Camila Trezin.
Gymnastics show then from
Representarão o nosso país nas Olimpíadas de Atenas.
Brazil.
Teremos agora
For the crowd and for you at home, Brett McClure is the winner of the parallel bars final. Jorna Yarenbaitsov is silver medalist, and Raj Bavsar is the bronze medalist. Robert Gall missing out on the medals as number 4. We'll be right back with the last two finals here, the women's floor exercise and the men's high bar.
Coreografados pela professora Silvana Soares Doyle e também com o auxiliar técnico Márcio Janeiro. Com vocês, ginástica geral Silvana Dim. Somos a porta do sol deste país tropical. Somos a mata verde, a esperança. Somos o sol do extremo oriental. A lua fez um poema nas falhas do coqueiral. Eu escrevi seu nome nas areias, no coração do extremo oriental. A luz do interior brilhou lá na capital e clareou o céu na Borborema, no Cariri do extremo oriental. Salve sertão, o preto, a Borborema, que vem saudar o extremo oriental. O calor do verão chegou pra te abraçar. Essa alegria é beira de mar. O calor do verão chegou pra te abraçar. Essa alegria é beira de mar. Somos a porta do sol deste país tropical. Somos a mata verde, a esperança. Somos o sol do extremo oriental. Somos a mata verde, a esperança. Somos o sol do extremo oriental. A lua fez um poema nas falhas do coqueiral. Eu escrevi seu nome nas areias, no coração do extremo oriental. Eu escrevi Essa foi a apresentação do grupo Silvana Jean, de Nova Friburgo.
We are ready then for the floor final with, for instance, Oksana Shusovitina. A strong starting field with a home favorite as well from Brazil. It's Diane dos Santos. Diane dos Santos in with a really good chance of winning this. She's a very spectacular floor specialist, even though she's a very all-around gymnast. Strong vaults as well, for instance. So that's really a top name for the future when it comes to Brazilian gymnastics. More Brazilians on the men's side. Mosiah Rodriguez, who we've seen in the pommel horse final, and Michel Conceição.
Johnny Parra, da Venezuela.
In between, and here Johnny Parra.
Morgan Ham,
next to him is Morgan Ham, top name in this final.
De Porto Rico.
Tommy Ramos from Puerto Rico. Named for us here during these World Cup finals. Valentin Paqueta and Janeiro Jerimbeto. That's the starting fields for you. We'll start off with the first gymnast on the floor. Brenda Magana for Mexico. Gymnast who might be able to win a bronze medal. Full twist. Start from Magana. The double Kelly, half twist, double front. Once again. And the double piked, landing a bit low there from Magana, but well, a respectable routine from the Mexican. I think she's fairly happy with that. There are a few minor deductions, for instance, when it comes to style, like towards the end in that double pike full twist. And a half turn, the double front, the landing a bit low there as well.
Apresenta pelo Brasil,
we will have 8, maybe 9 tenths deduction in total from the start value of 9.6. That will leave us somewhere around 8.7. But now let's focus on the men's high bar final. Mosiah Rodriguez. Combinations there leading to the Gänge. Good height to that one as well. Now, the dismount. Double straight, double twist, but missing the landing. Otherwise, a good routine for Mosiah Rodrigues. And without that mistake, well, then would have been capable of at least fighting for the medals. Perhaps not winning, but still. Well, unfortunate for Mosiah Rodrigues in front of his home crowd here. Brenda Magana with a better result than Mosiah Rodrigues. Gabriela Parigi, one waiting for her turn now. We're of course awaiting the score for Brenda Magana as well. Here comes the score then. Brenda Magana, 8.775.
Se apresenta agora no solo da Argentina, Gabriela Parigi.
And now over to Parigi then. Double pike as a starter. Performed a good landing as well from Parigi. Towards the end there. So far, the combinations are a bit too easy. She did not qualify amongst the top three, and, well, her routine leaves her without any chance of reaching the top three. We're just hoping for a clean routine here now from Parigi. Double twist, but having problems there.
Essa foi a apresentação de Gabriela Parigi, da Argentina. Nota de Mosiah Rodrigues, do Brasil, na barra fixa. Nota de partida 9.800. Nota final.
In the second tumble, only a full twist. Not difficult enough. Here the double piked, well executed, landing just a little bit low. Mosiah Rodrigues 8.937, but remember fell on the dismount, and that did cost him close to half a point. Let's see then what Fernando Fuentes can do. Very high Gänge, but unfortunately too far away, Fernando Fuentes. So yet another mistake from a finalist then. Well, Fernando Fuentes out of it. Hopefully fully capable of finishing this in style. Dismount with double. Dismount that we nowadays see from most gymnasts. That goes for Fernando Fuentes as well. Not too far away after that ginga, but unable for him to reach. Paridi 7.725. As we said, the difficulty level is too low. 8.8 the start value for her. Alice Isinho. Beautiful double pike full twist. Finish there with the twist. There will certainly be deductions for that. Landing after that double pike. Well, Alice with the highest level of difficulty so far in this final. And the double tucked. Here the double pike, the dismount. Fernando Fuentes 8.012, so way off the very best when the high bar competition is concluded. Michel Conceição.
Apresenta na barra fixa pelo Brasil, Michel Conceição.
With 3 releasing catches, but well, the height on those weren't exceptional. Unbelievable, he made it. And there's another one. Well, a very strange move. He looks to be doing the releasing catches without any speed. And of course, quite difficult. Unbelievable, he made those 3 releasing catches in the beginning. That double with double. but no chance for him now, of course, after that mistake. Michelle Conceição. Alice Isinio, 9.237 and a clear lead for her teammate from America. Then up next, Alicia Sacramone. Tuck full twist. Fortunately for her, did step out of the floor area, and that is a 1/10 deduction from the total score. Beautiful triple twist there. Twist into a straightforward somersault full twist, but way too under-rotated, unfortunately, for Sacramone. Double pike, much better. Good height and good landing there, but well.
Essa foi a apresentação de Alicia Sacramone, dos Estados Unidos.
The 2.5 twist.
Nota de Michelle Conceição na barra fixa.
Straightforward somersault, but did cost her.
Nota final 8.275.
Not at all being able to get the height going into that one.
Na barra fixa da Venezuela,
much better here. Beautiful double piked, good height and perfect landing.
Solicitamos a todos a gentileza de não usarem flashes fotográficos.
Michelle Conceição, 8.275. Johnny Parra then from Venezuela. Beautiful ganger from Para. Nice combinations. Did hit the bar there earlier, but that's the only large mistake so far. And then an interesting dismount from Johnny Parra, but that is the best performance we've seen so far.
Essa foi a apresentação do atleta venezuelano Johnny Parra na barra fixa.
Very high again that.
E a nota da ginástica americana, Alicia Sacramone, no solo. Nota de partida, 9.800. Nota final, 8.575. Terceira colocada até o momento.
Oksana Shuzovitina up next.
Se apresenta agora no solo a ginástica
Her floor exercise, Alicia Sacramone received 8.575, so behind Brenda Magana and Alice Ishinyu. Now, Shuzovitina then. Beautiful double straight. Double tuck, full twist, bouncing back a bit. A perfect landing to that one. And the double pike to finish Oksana Shuzovitina.
Essa foi a apresentação da uzbequistanesa Oksana Shuzovitina. Nota na barra fixa do venezuelano Johnny
The
Parra.
score for Johnny Parra then, 9.175.
Nota final,
Takes him into the lead, ahead of Jose Rodriguez, 8.937. Morganham now, strong contender for final victory here. Great catch-up. Just a dismount to go then. Clean routine so far. And a perfect landing from Morganham. Well, impressive. Very impressive from the American. Beautiful turns and combinations. Good height to the catcher and a perfect landing. The crowd very disappointed with the score for Oksana Shuzovitina. 8.8 is the final score. We need to remember then that the start value was 9.5. But now the crowd anxious, just like Camilla Comin. Finish with the triple twist. Somersault there.
Essa essa foi a apresentação
Oh,
de
a good routine from Camila Comín. That first tumble, where the judges will find deductions, was the second one. Much better, the 2.5 twist to a tuck forward somersault. A clean double pike to finish. Next up, an interesting gymnast, Tommy Ramos from Puerto Rico. Another strong contender here for final victory. High level of difficulty in his routine, 10.0 maximum start value. Morgan goes into a clear lead, 9.35. But as we said, a very interesting start now from Tommy Ramos. Height to that catch of not quite as fluent the combinations here as what we saw from Morgan having problems saving that. Well, not quite getting it right. A lot of twisting and turning, and now just a dismount to go. The double straight, sticking the landing there, almost at least. And well, Tommy Ramos, one would have expected a bit more from Ramos. There were a few quite large mistakes, but since he has a start value of 10.0, and with a chance, there's some huge score for Morgan 9.9. That is, of course, not correct. Camila Comín's score, however, 9.075 is correct. Now, Diane Dos Santos, the big favorite here now, both for the crowd and amongst many of you out there in the gymnastic world. We know that she's capable so very much on floor, and I don't think that anyone will take the gun away from her. She can perform at her best. I'll be back to you on the score for Morgan Great start. Good height to that. Arms twist, double pike forward somersault. The combination ending in a tuck dito. Powerful she is. Fantastic height of that double straight. And the double piked. Well, fantastic show from Diane Dos Santos. Maximum start value and clearly a winner here today.
Essa foi a apresentação da ginasta 4 vezes campeã do mundo no solo, Daiane dos Santos, do Brasil.
Height and power like no other of these finalists. The crowd, of course, loving it, and, well, I do think that the judges do as well. Double forward. The correct score for Morgan Hamm was 9.550. Still the lead, and a clear lead for Morgan Hamm. Tommy Ramos 9.187. When it's time now for Leventificate. Currently, the standings, men's high and bar, Morgan Hamm in the lead with that 9.55, then Tommy Ramos in second, 9.187, and Johnny Parra in third, 9.175. So 9.175 required to go into the top three. We will have the score confirm them for Tommy Ramos, 9.187.
Apresenta da Hungria, Leventificate na barra fixa.
The release and catch then after these combinations. Compulsory move for the gymnast on this level. Here it is, catch him, then the dismount, double straight. Well, the difficulty level not high enough for Leventificator to threaten the top three. That's for sure. We'll end up somewhere around 9.2 as a start value. And that will leave him with a lot to do. The crowd then loving the score for Daiane dos Santos. 9.6, a great score. But remember, she had the start value of 10.0. So, well, well deserved. Now, next up, Sol Poliandri for Argentina. First time during these finals. Double pipe, but stepping outside of the floor area. gymnast, also lacking in difficulty here. But, so far, an okay routine from Polyandry. There it is. Well, she
Nota do ginasta
has to focus here today on avoiding the 8th place in this final and beat teammate Gabriella Parigi. Parigi had a start value of 8.8 for Sol Polyandry. A slight advantage from the start for Polyandry. Just one more threat then to Morgan Ham's final victory here. But it's a tough opponent. Janeiro in Beethoven. Leventificator 8.712 means that he goes into 5th position, just behind Mosiah Rodriguez. Full twisting Kovacs, a bit close to the bar there. Stiffing the landing there after that double with double.
Essa foi a apresentação do
Janeiro Beethoven. Beautiful routine. Came a bit close after that release and catch, a bit close to the bar, and will probably lose a couple of tenths. But still, it's going to be a very tight race between him and Morgan Ham. Ham started with 9.9. Janeiro Beethoven with a maximum start value of 10.0. Here is the release and catch, where he came a bit close to the bar. Sol Polyandry 7.9, so she did avoid that 8th place, finishing 2nd in this final. The final that is won by Diane dos Santos, another gold medal for Brazil. For a very dynamic and powerful performance.
Em cumprimento do estatuto do torcedor, informamos renda e público nos 3 dias de competição da Copa do Mundo de Ginástica Olímpica. Sexta-feira, renda R$ 22.655. Ingressos vendidos, 2.532. Convidados, 881. Público total, 3.400.
Here's Diane dos Santos then.
No sábado, renda, R$ 34.600. Convidados, 885. Ingressos vendidos, 2.838. Público total, 3.723.
The last final not yet decided. We're waiting the score for Janeiro Beethoven. Morgan Ham in the lead there, 9.550. It's either going to be gold or silver for Janeiro Beethoven, because he has certainly beaten Tommy Ramos. But even though he had some problems in his routine, Tommy Ramos will finish in 3rd position. Bronze medal for him. Competition soon to be concluded then with the final medal ceremony, men's parallel bars and high bar, and women's floor exercise. Camila Comin did in fact win the bronze medal, so 2 medals for Brazil here, women's floor. Half twist into a forward somersault. Well, Janeiro beats her with the exact same score as Morgan Ham. We have a tied victory here for Janeiro Beatov and Morgan Ham, both with a score of 9.55. Well, what a way to finish. 2 gold medalists on high bar. Well, that concludes the competition here from Rio de Janeiro, the Gymnastics World Cup. We have seen a lot of high-quality performances, like Morgan Ham and Janeiro Beatov's, of course, and Diane dos Santos. We have seen strong Brazilian names bring gold medals to their country. Diane dos Santos, after 9.6. Camila Comín with that bronze medal, 9.075. Isinio in between them for the United States. But earlier during the competitions, Danielle Hippolito, for instance, winning the women's balance beam. And we have seen Diego Hippolito win both vault and the floor exercise. And the Brazilian Mosiah Rodriguez, silver medal for him on pommel horse. So impressive here. The final standings, men's high bar, Ham and Janeiro Beatov, tie victory. Ramos in third with John Apparatus, just missing out on that bronze medal. Well, we hope you have enjoyed the World Cup here from Rio de Janeiro. Thank you very much for watching. Bye-bye now.